and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sideline. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jake LaRavia out there with James. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Smart, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Thunder, Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things, with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Now here's LeBron. To the wing on the left. Here's LaRavia. Off target with his 3. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Holmgren looking around. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by James. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Now LaRavia. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly from outside off the mark. Dort passes to SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Ayton. They get it back, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And the free throw, no good. Well, it's hard to see OKC doing what they did last year without Hartenstein.
I would argue, Kevin, one of the biggest free agent signings in that particular offseason. Hartenstein fills a role as important as any on the team. He can facilitate offense. He's a rim protector, a dominant rebounder. You talk about a plug-and-play guy, that's Isaiah.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. That one falls.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
LeBron against Holmgren. James sets the screen for Doncic. He's looking for James and finds him. And he gets it to go. James has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Hartenstein with it. He's covered by Ayton. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Laravia. He's defended by Hartenstein. Pass to James. Ayton sets the pick for LeBron. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They get the rebound. Here's Laravia. Hits the three-point bomb.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for George. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for LeBron. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for Jake Laravia. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Thunder trailing by 6. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. And the three off target.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And slam dunk by Smart.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Los Angeles ball.
Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. Second, the Thunder.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Holmgren comes in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Lakers also making a switch. James checked in for Marcus Smart. Now here's LeBron. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Wallace with the ball. He's guarded by Connect. Nice shot by Wallace.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Connect. No scoring in this one. Vincent, the pass to Hayes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Maxi Kleber is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Dalton Connect. Then there's Hayes, and it's Vincent in at the point. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
That one goes. Count it.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Here comes your Thunder Girl.
Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. While we're in this quick break and onto the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. LeBron James third.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
Wallace kicks to Dort. Now here's Wallace. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Connect with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Thunder trailing by 14. In the corner, Wallace with it. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Back to Mitchell. Lots of room. Rebound the Lakers. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Trying to end the drought, and Holmgren lays it in. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Show them some love,
the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Marcus Smart comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Lakers leading by 12. Doncic looking it over. And Hayes throws it down.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Boy, Jalen Williams is a tough guy who can make some tough shots. That one heavily contested.
Out to the wing. And Hayes kicks to Doncic. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Dort finds Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dort against Smart. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to LeBron. They grab their own miss.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Thunder trailing by 14. Wiggins outside. Here's Williams. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Back to Doncic. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And George gets it to go.
Boy, Luke Dort really improved as a range shooter with the corner 3. Yes, sir.
James against Williams. LeBron passes to Ayton. And the rejection by Holmgren. Mitchell in the corner. Wiggins outside to the inside. Over in the corner, Dort. Holmgren sends the screen for Williams. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 9. That's a floater go. Smart misses. The Thunder have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Holmgren outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Ayton. Rebound the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Substitution on the floor.
Alexander deciding where to go with it. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. When we've been in the half-court or in transition and we've been organized, we've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
To the center court and get ready for the fan and sports time. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about this shot.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Spurs, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's
gravy.
orange.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. LeBron James on the wing, defended by Holmgren. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Holmgren at the elbow. And James pulls it down.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
The 3 for Doncic. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dort passes to Hartenstein. And the layup's good off the glass. Hartenstein's got his second basket.
Well, Isaiah Hartenstein is a handful to deal with, folks. If he's that close to the bucket, look out.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Doncic. Five to shoot. LeBron passes to LaRavia. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Thunder trailing by 11. In close, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, this is his bread and butter, folks. SGA lives inside the painted area.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Thunder. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out the Lakers, 8.5 games behind them.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Williams. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Williams has got 6 points.
Absolutely fearless. The stop in the pot by J-Dub.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Dort passes to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Holmgren. Good on the three-point shot. 7 points in the game.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
There's Laravia. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 7.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Dort kicks to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the shot goes in. Hartenstein's got 4 this quarter.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
Back to Doncic. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Ayton, and he banks in the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, there's nothing the defense can do about that. DeAndre Ayton, locked in and focused, just goes right against quality defense.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Thunder fans, here's your Thunder City crew.
Mitchell, he's checked in for George. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for LeBron. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for Jake Laravia. And Vincent subbed in for Smart. .133 left in the third. Outside Williams. Outside, SGA, beyond the arc. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
Well, clearly 2025 was a special season for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris winning the league MVP and the adoration of many.
And obviously contributing to what was an historic season for Oklahoma City. They had the top seed overall in the playoffs. He averaged nearly 33 points on a ridiculous 52% shooting. This guy is the model of both consistency and efficiency.
The first one falls. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And Wiggins is subbed in for Jalen Williams. There's the pick. Smith feeling it out a bit. Kleba with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Smith missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A 2-point game. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Lakers shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Smith. That one rolling around and rims out. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He keyed their comeback effort. He's the reason they are tied to close out the quarter. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Connect out there with Vincent. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's LeBron James. And it's Hayes in at center.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Mitchell outside. Pass to Dort. And stolen by James. Here's Vincent, covered by Mitchell. Vincent, the pass to James. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Oh, the shot is pure from LeBron.
LeBron James has built his game well beyond the three-point line. You've got to check him everywhere.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. For the Thunder. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Lakers. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying You're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Kleba with a screen on George. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It goes straight through with the swish. And the Lakers lead by 3.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag. Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Hayes dishes to Doncic. A shake. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. On the wing, Williams. Dort with a screen for Wallace. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 5. LeBron passes to Vincent. Back to James. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Williams. Inside. Williams can't hit. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And they double up LeBron. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. For Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Jake LaRavia comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Vincent. SGA kicks to Williams. Outside Holmgren launches it. 3. Good.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Smart. Now Ayton. Doncic outside. And get the 3.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
And that one is good.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
Ayton outside. Here's Doncic. And there's the dunk.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
SGA against Doncic. What focus by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Here's Doncic. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
Doncic against SGA. Puts it right back up and in.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time
away by Williams. Now here's SGA in transition. George hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
How big time was that from Lou Dort? So strong, so good.
Aiton a screen on SGA. Doncic missed on the three.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
What a moment for Gilgeous Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
James outside. Now Doncic takes the three. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Jalen Williams does not go.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought, for sure. But the lob has got to be better than that.
SGA up top, guarded by Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. No good there. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Doncic. It's James. No good from 3. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.